Hey there, Sagittarius. My name's Cheryl Lynn, and this is Zeke. Say hi, Zeke. No, you don't want to. Okay. We are here because we were bored on a Friday night, so we decided to do a set of readings. That's what we're doing. The spread that I picked for tonight is the Big Wish, or that's what I call it. And let's go the other way. Okay. That's it. You okay, buddy? Okay. He's good. All right. So we are going to just see what comes out for you, okay? This one is for my Sagittariuses. Alrighty. Let's see. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. All right, guys, let's see. So what is your big wish? What do we get? Okay, I've got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like your big wish has something to do with you feeling like you're on a quest for some kind of clarity. Something around you feels uncertain, or you feel like you don't have all the facts. For some of you, this is a situation where you're not really sure how somebody else feels. Like they're telling you one thing and you're not sure if that's for real. Whatever it is, you're on a search for some kind of clarity, okay? You want the truth, and you want to know that whatever it is that you're dealing with or in has integrity. Okay, what are your subconscious fears? Two of Cups. Yeah, this is some kind of a partnership or union. And I feel like you have topped out in the level that you're on, and it's time to go to the next level. And although you're willing to go to the next level, you're not willing to go to the next level until you can verify or gain clarity about exactly where this person stands and who you're dealing with. I hope that makes sense, kind of like you know this person, but you want to know more deeply what's going on here. So something in your intuition has got to be screaming at you, or you would not be this leery of taking the next step, I feel. Maybe something in your past has got you feeling uncertain. That's possible. Not terribly likely with the Sagittarius, but possible. Let's see. Okay, so what are your subconscious fears? No, your self-limiting beliefs. Look, I got lost in the own reading. What's this? The Eight of Pentacles. So your self-limiting belief has something to do with the investment that you feel like has been made here. Okay, so for some of you, or the way I'm feeling about this right now, is something in your intuition or whatever is screaming at you because you felt as though there had been reciprocity here in the investment into this partnership or union. Meaning you felt you guys were equally yoked going into this, okay? You had both invested equally. And for some reason, something has set off red flags in your world telling you that you've been misled. So that you are invested and this other person does not seem to be invested in the same way. They've been deceitful, or it feels like they lied about the way they felt, or what they were feeling, what they were doing. So you felt everybody was all in, and all of a sudden you realized maybe they weren't as far in as you thought they were. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so what is the obstacle here? The Ten of Cups. In my mind, it feels like somebody almost tricked you into falling in love with them, almost, or misled you into falling in love, but you went in truly authentic, and this other person was not, maybe. So now you're standing in this pool of emotion, and you don't know if they're going to cannonball in or not, right? They're just kind of on the sidelines. And you're like, how did we get here? How did this happen? All right, what do you need to change? The Moon. You need to change this element of mystery that's here. you need to get to the bottom of this. You need to figure out exactly how they feel, and they're not being forthcoming. They're trying to talk you in circles, it looks like. So this is why you need clarity. I get it now, why we had this in the beginning. This is just not somebody who's terribly honest, period, it doesn't look like. I don't know that they lie, but they're deceptive. Okay, let's see what else we got. What do you need to nurture here? The Ten of Wands. You need to acknowledge the way that you feel and that this is becoming a burden, okay? I know that sucks. I know that that's not where you want to be. I get all those things, but if you're one person in a relationship and the other person isn't in it with you, which feels like kind of what's going on here, you have to accept the clarity that you do receive. So if the clarity that you do receive is that you're in this alone, then so be it. I mean, you have to cut this off and move forward. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay in something where you have to try to carry the whole relationship. It doesn't make any sense. Period. That's what I see. You can do whatever you want, but it feels like you're trying to carry this burden and be able to somehow pull them along until they fall in love with you, or pull them along until they figure it out. What good would it do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they deceived you once in this way, they'll deceive you again in this way, is how I see it. That's me personally. I mean, you have free will, you can do what you want, but it looks like this is becoming very burdensome to you, which is not advantageous for anybody, right? Especially you. Okay, what do you need to let go of? The King of Swords. You need to let go of this notion that you're going to be able to deal with this from a completely mental standpoint and that emotions aren't involved, because for you, they are. This person's being incredibly manipulative on top of it. They're playing head games here. It's like everything to them is a game. And they're out to win. Makes no sense. Not when they're playing with somebody who's being authentic. That doesn't make any sense. To me, anyways. Okay, what do you need to know? The Knight of Cups. You need to know it's not your job to write in and save the day on this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know that's your normal nature, is to try to write in and save the day, right? You didn't break this, so you can't save it necessarily. You can't fix something you didn't break necessarily, you know, when it comes to relationships. But you can search for the clarity that you're looking for, and when you find it, you have to accept it, okay? Maybe you'll find the clarity you want. Maybe that's what's out there. Maybe you've misjudged this and really they are in, okay? It's a possibility. But for others of you, what you're going to find when you go looking for this clarity is that this person's been deceptive and that they're a piece of shit, really. And when you figure that out, you're going to have to accept that, okay? Sorry. If they show you who they are and it sucks, then that's who they are. Okay? For others of you, this might just come together swimmingly, but I'm just throwing both out there, okay? All right, Sagittarius, that's what I got for you tonight. I'm sorry about that, but it's okay. It'll all work itself out. Sagittarius is snap back like that. They are. They're real good at that. It'll be okay, but there you go. Anybody looking for a private reading, just send me a message and I will get you the details. Other than that, I hope you have a good night. You're a good person. You are being authentic, so things will work out for you the way they're supposed to, okay? Maybe not with this person, but if not, then with the next one. Alrighty? Alright, you guys. Have a good night.